We're all experiencing our own internal experience all the time. There's never a point where that turns off. You may go on retreat and eliminate external sources of information and you're just surrounded by your physical environment. That's possible, but you can never get out of your own experience of you. That's something that's indispensable to your experience, unless you're dead, in which case I don't know how that works at all. You're always in relationship with your own internal environment and your own inner conditioning. Where do our ideas come from? They come from the same place that everything comes from, which is really ultimately emptiness. Our sense of self also arises out of that emptiness. Our sense of I is a construction that is created over time that builds upon different layers of separateness. The first of which is that I am separate from everything else. Beyond that, everything else is like, I am a this, or I am a that, or this is who I am, this is what I do, this is what I think, this is what I feel. It all condenses to the point where we have a personality and we're operating with that personality, and that personality is conditioned by our genetics and the social environment that we're in, and also our physical body. So there's all of this conditioning built on top of what is essentially openness or emptiness. To arrive at a place where we can actually cultivate compassion for others, we need to first arrive at that deeper place of openness within ourselves. It's not really possible to operate in the world with real accountability for how you impact other people without first looking at how are your own thoughts and feelings impacting your behavior? What are the things that you're choosing to do based on your thoughts and feelings? What is going on that's creating these conditions to arise for you? Because you can't remove external factors. You will always be interacting with the world outside of you. You cannot control how things impact you, right? They were going to impact you one way or the other. But what you can look at is why? Why is this impacting me this way? That is the responsibility of any person who is really attempting to do spiritual practice, is both being aware of our own inner conditioning and recognize how our inner conditioning is impacting things externally. That's something we're always having to look at. It's not just that you should practice and cultivate compassion for other ways of being and the way other people experience their lives. You should also do that for yourself, because you are the same thing that they are ultimately.